Okay, guys, this is maybe the most important thing that is central to my teaching and my coaching and my writing is how to accept losses because people get pissed off. And that's when they start to go downhill. And then the more you start to go downhill, the harder you try, the more angry you get, and your adrenaline is up, your logical brain is off, and you're screwed. So I'd like for you to consider like the way that I think about it is clean pain versus dirty pain. So understanding the difference between this is absolutely crucial for overcoming emotional blocks. Now, clean pain is what represents the natural and unavoidable hurt that we experience, like the grief of losing a loved one or the disappointment of a missed opportunity. It is tough to feel this, but there is no way around it. You have to move through it. There's no shortcut around the mountain. So, clean pain is sadness. And to get to the point kind of right away, you have to be able to feel that in order to be a trader. You have to be able to accept that you are powerless, and then you can move on. So dirty pain is layered with anger or guilt or resentment or self blame or all of that. And it's the secondary suffering that we create when we judge ourselves for feeling hurt or to hold on to anger long after a situation has passed. Dirty pain is very seductive because it gives a false sense of power by rejecting reality. So even guilt is a rejection of reality. It's good intentions that you never really had. Man, when I first heard that quote, it took me like 3 days to understand it. Guilt is good intentions that you never really had. So like, oh, I should have like gotten out of that trade earlier. Well, you didn't. So the reality is that you didn't. And then if you feel guilty, it's good intentions that you would have had if you had known what was going to happen in the future, but you didn't know what was going to happen in the future. So you got to get over yourself. I'm sorry about that. So sadness is really about acceptance, and it acknowledges that you were powerless. It allows you to grieve and to move on. I think that's really important to actually grieve. It is a loss. It's the loss of what you thought was going to happen. It's the loss of the good result that you thought you were going to get and that you deserved. I think you honestly have to grieve even little things like losses. And to do that, you really just got to feel sad. You got to, and some people are going to have to practice at that. But it's probably those people who are usually just angry, because with angry you have that sense of power, like it should have been this way, shouldn't have done that. And it does suck to admit that you are powerless. But dirty pain is resistance. And people who indulge in it are preoccupied with what should have been. You're kind of shooting all over yourself. I love that joke, but nobody ever laughs at that. You're shooting all over yourself. Don't shut all over yourself. So I don't blame you for wanting to feel angry. And of course, you're not deciding to do that. It's just what happens. But I swear, it's not going to help you. You're definitely going to be stuck there. You're going to be stuck there. And then you're going to make it worse. Because think about it, you're not accepting reality. Buddhists say that suffering is pain multiplied by the refusal to accept reality. So, like if you have a cat, like I felt bad about, I forgot to let my cat in. It was out all night in the cold. It wasn't suffering, it was hurting. It felt the pain of being cold, but it wasn't saying, this fucking guy this fucking guy, he doesn't even care about me. Like, he didn't even let me in. He's a fucking asshole. That cat's not doing that. So the cat's way better off than we would be if we were left outside, right? Suffering is like not accepting what happened. And cats, they just, well, it is what it is, right? So recognize when you're feeling clean pain, and then recognize the dirty pain. Look inside your heart. Use the eye movements if you can, because that really can help to vivify it for you. But if you can learn to let go of these emotional blocks and reclaim control of your reactions, you're going to be on fire. It just so much about trading is don't get in your own way. Just you have to create the conditions for good things to happen. And if you're pissed off or guilty, or you're thinking about now I can't retire and now I can't live the life that all these other people on social media are living, you're not going to be in the moment. You're not going to be able to do what you got to do. Be sad. I'm sorry that you got to do this. I feel sad for you, and I need you to feel sorry. No, I need you to feel sad. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Need you to feel sad for yourself.